was after midnight on a hot summer night when a startling discovery was made.
Oh, this is bad. This is worse than bad.
Director Doug Liman and the creative team from Shy a Day were hard at work creating 3 new spots for Sony's latest action platformer, Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus.
The first one is sort of the classic scene where the jewel thief is actually getting away from the scene. In this case, it takes place on a train, and one lead detective gets on board the train looking for someone who's very intimidating. We then cut to one of the women in the train who looks over and sees a raccoon with a fake beard in complete disguise and sort of asks what was that all about, and then we get out of the spot.
Action! The second one, which we're shooting right now, is a break-in in a bank, and the break-in has just occurred, and we're moving down with the federal agents as they've just come to the scene, and we see that a giant safe door has been blown off the hinges. Bars have been cut through. The infrared lights have been disabled. And all of this stuff is kind of happening really low. All the safety deposit boxes in the first 3 feet have been emptied. At the end, we see there's a hole in the ground, and they realize that it's been done by one raccoon.
You foolish raccoon! I caught you red-handed!
Tomorrow is going to be crazy. Tomorrow we do the third spot, which is the interrogation, and we will have all sorts of animals from vultures, monkeys, ducks, rats, and we'll have a lineup of animals as if they were criminals.
He's a little bitchy. I see that beak.
It seems that Sly is not the only thief in the bunch, because the team was able to steal famed director Doug Liman fresh from his summer blockbuster, The Bourne Identity.
And cut.
Well, we're doing these Sly Cooper Sony PlayStation commercials. I love video games, and it's sort of an ongoing pet project of mine to try to incorporate video game themes into my filmmaking.
It actually worked pretty well.
When I made Bourne Identity, I tried to really put the audience in Matt Damon's shoes the way you'd be in a character's shoes in a video game. And for this particular spot, I'm working on really trying to develop a lighting style that is inspired by the lighting of video games.
And Doug's great with that too, because he just adds so much atmosphere to his films. That's where his real cinematic feel sort of comes from. It's just every little detail of having smoke and steam and colored lights and everything that really adds sort of texture and atmosphere to the shots, which just makes it feel bigger.
There's a great dynamic between the agency and myself. You know, these spots are allowed to grow. I'm allowed to come up with ideas, and we can brainstorm on the set. They play out more like little movies.
There's a lot of collaboration. I mean, that's what it's about. It's the way an idea becomes much better. I mean, it's always great to start with a simple sort of concept, but we all have to work together to make it look and feel the way it should, and it always gets better when we do collaborate with everyone involved.
You know, for me, commercials are all about discipline, because you need to tell a story in 22 seconds. You need to be extremely efficient with your framing, with your compositions, with your performances. That's really what draws me into doing commercials. And I feel like my filmmaking benefits from the discipline that I learned here on the sets.
So if you happen to see these spots on TV, be sure to rush out and get your copy of Sly Cooper before they all disappear.